My lens looks fogged. I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, I'm doing shiplap. This is the living room. These are pine planks I milled myself. I'm about to cut out for a plug right here. As you can see, I ran it through the table saw and did a 45. The reason why is I'm going to have each piece overlap. I've done it before, but there is a little bit of a wavy edge on some of my wood, depending on how sharp my sawmill blade was. And so it's been in the kiln, and it just keeps it, if it shrinks a little bit, you don't see a gap. So I'm cutting 45s on the ends and on these pieces, 45. And everything will overlap. About to cut a plug, and yeah. There's the first board in, and I've decided to nail it 2 inches from the top, 2 inches from the bottom with galvanized rib shank nails. They're a siding nail. I figured I'd keep it from twisting and pulling out. It's a good nail, and I don't mind the look. It's galvanized head, and it's a good nail. Cut the hole for the thing perfectly, and I'll use a jumbo light switch cover, plug cover, and it'll cover any imperfections. Next, I'll just measure a piece, do it there, and then I think I'll probably go all the way around the room before I start going up in lengths. Just try to get the what I call the skirt board done. The skirt board I cut 14 inches wide. That way I could go just underneath the plugs. Now there are a couple plugs underneath windows that are lower than 14 inches, but every other plug other than that one and that one underneath that window is 14 inches, so the board will just slide under it barely. Alright, so I got the band all the way around, and I cut for 3 plugs. That's the 4th plug, just cut for. And I did a 45 on this way and a 45 on this way. And you see I took my pilot bit and cut some holes. I'm going to jigsaw out for the window. I put the whole piece up there and cut it out. And after that, I'm just going to keep going with the planks. The first one was 10-inch. First one was 14-inch planks, and the next one is 10-inch planks. But when you take off, cut it on a 45, you lose 1.5 inches. So they're really like 8.5-inch planks at this point. And so yeah, it's going good. Should before nightfall, I would like to have 2 bands, because right after that, that takes care of most of the plugs. There's no more plugs that high, so it'll just be easy peasy, you know, ripping boards and nailing them up after that. And just like to get the hard part done today, and then tomorrow I'll just run in here and throw boards up, you know. That's the idea anyway. Alright, so I got first 2 strands done. All the plugs are cut. This entire room is 11'1" by 23 feet. So it's it's kind of a weird shaped living room, but you know, I figure like they could put TV right there and put a couch here on this wall, and maybe a love seat in that corner. There's the bathroom there, or maybe something here. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. But yeah, it's going pretty good. Tomorrow I should be able to, you know, I have to rip each plank twice, so it has a 45 on each full length, so it shiplaps, you know. So that takes a little bit of time, but I should be able to have, I think, it all done by tomorrow. If I get a good 6 hours at it, yeah, definitely. Alright, I want to kind of show you a cross section, how the shiplap's done. I rip it on 45-degree angles on the table saw, and that way it's always overlapping in case the board shrinks and stuff like that. And it gives you a better edge too, a little more airtight. And so it's been going good. I ran out of nails, so I'm gonna go get some more nails. And I already got all the pieces cut. I just don't have them ripped yet. And I got them stacked up here. That's my cutting station outside. I bring them in here, I rip them, and yeah. Oh yeah, it's looking good. I love all the grays. Usually if a log sits out for a while, it'll get that grayish patina on some of the grain, and I love that look. Alright, tomorrow I trim out. Oh yeah, smells like pine in here. So it's been shiplapped, and tomorrow I'm going to build cases for the windows, trim out the windows, and I'm going to cut a special piece of trim that goes against the ceiling, and a trim piece that goes against there, and also a trim piece there, and a little trim corner piece. Probably going to go with one, you know, like almost like the scrap pieces I've been cutting off, like it's like a triangle. See how well that would go in the corners, kind of? Just getting it ready.